Hey everyone, so today I bring you a different kind of video than my usual ones that I post, and this one is Comics with Kristin. I don't know if it's really going to stick, but I wanted to talk about one of my favorite story arcs that I have read to date. Now mind you, I have not read nearly even a dent of everything that Marvel has put out, but I'm slowly trying to read more and more. So today I'm here to talk about Demon in a Bottle. This was a 9-issue story arc that was released from March to November of 1979, I believe, and it was featured in the Invincible Iron Man Volume 1 series, issues 120 to 128. This story was written by David Michelinie and Bob Layton. And this series features artwork from John Romita Jr., Bob Layton, and Carmine Infantino. As may be alluded to in the title, this story arc deals with Tony Stark's alcoholism, and it features villains such as Namor, although he's not technically a villain, but for part of it he is, and then they fight together. I'm not going to give too much away on the plot, because if you do want to read it, I will have a link of where you can buy it either on Amazon or, you know, the Marvel Comics app. But back to the point of this video. It also features villains such as Blizzard, Melter, and Whiplash, and we also see a couple of appearances by Justin Hammer himself. This story features characters such as Rhodey, Bethany Cabe, Edwin Jarvis, and also Captain America, to name a few. So this story arc features plot details that are very similar to the Iron Man 2 story plot, so if you did enjoy that kind of storyline, then I highly suggest that you go and check out this series. As it was made in 1979, it definitely has that old comic book feel to it, which I am kind of partial to. I like the old school vibe of comics from back in like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. I like how bright and colorful they were. As I mentioned earlier, this story arc does deal with Tony Stark's ever-present battle with alcohol. At the end of the story arc, you are left with kind of like this optimistic feeling that he's going to conquer his alcoholism, and you also find out over the course of the story arc that because he's been in this kind of losing battle with alcohol, he's somehow lost the controlling share of his company to S.H.I.E.L.D., which is also left off that he's going to get back control of his company and things are going to be great. I do not want to give too much of the plot away because I do recommend that everybody go and read this. Even if you're not particularly into Iron Man, I do highly suggest it. I like the storyline of it, I like the characters that are present, I like the villains that are present, and overall I just think it was a really well written story. So this is just kind of like a quick little video of a comic that I think you should read. Now I know it's technically non-comic. I would highly suggest checking out the Marvel Comics app. I am sure that they are probably on there as it is one of the more popular storylines from the Iron Man kind of comic series. And that is pretty much all that I have to say about that. So if there are any comic recommendations that you think I should read, make sure to leave them down below. That about wraps up this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next time, I will see you on the next video.